Okay, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Last time we were talking about how to strengthen our information literacy skills, and I promised you we're going to be looking at plagiarism in this video. So today we're looking at what we call plagiarism. Plagiarism is a very important thing. Is a very important aspect in either education or day-to-day life. So plagiarism, in short, in the simplest definition I can give you, is plagiarism. This is using someone's work or ideas without giving them their proper credit. It's like when you use someone's work, assuming you're making a report on some work, and then you use someone's idea on making your report, and then you don't give credit. Like you don't give credit to the original author or the owner of that work. That is plagiarism, and it's a criminal case. Let's look here. How many ways does plagiarism occur? Okay, like what is this plagiarism all about? Copying. The first point, we have you're copying text without citing the source. Assuming you're working on a coursework assignment, and then you copy someone's texts without citing the source where you got it from. That is plagiarism. Then reusing someone's work and calling it your own also is plagiarism. Assuming you've been given some work, and then you just go and copy from someone and you call it your own. That's plagiarism, and you know very well you're not the original author of that work. And then paraphrasing too closely without proper credit. Some people, you might paraphrase and then you don't give proper credit to the owner. Like sort of you want to behave like you took part of creating of that content, and yet you know very well you have copied it. That's also plagiarism. And then why is plagiarism a big deal? Why is it something to give? Why is it something we should give our attention to? Because it has some consequences that can affect you, which include academic penalties. Assuming you copy someone's work and then you call it your own, and then it's detected that it's not your own, you can have some academic penalties that include mostly in public universities. They disqualify your work. Even your supervisor is disqualified, and you will be, of course, they will disqualify your work. It doesn't only end there. They will chase you from the university. You'll be banned from continuing with the course, and then legal issues. You can be taken to court, assuming that work is copyrighted. And then damage of reputation. Of course, when you copy someone's work and then you call it your own, and then later on, if they realize it's not yours, you lose your reputation. Assuming you're a professor, your PhD is cancelled, you lose your reputation. So types of plagiarism. We have direct plagiarism. So we have direct plagiarism, self-plagiarism, accidental plagiarism, and then patchwork plagiarism. Direct plagiarism is when you copy someone's work directly. You copy from the source. You don't. You just change the name, and you don't give any credit to the owner of the work. You just copy it directly. That's direct plagiarism. Then self-plagiarism is when you copy from yourself. You can wonder, how can you copy from yourself? Yeah, assuming course units are always the same, and then you are given some course units seem the same, so you are given an assignment that looks similar to another one in another course unit, and then you use the same work you submitted in this assignment. You just change, maybe you change one or two things, then you submit the same assignment to another course unit. That is also plagiarism. You have copied the same work from yourself. Then we have accidental plagiarism. Accidental plagiarism is when you forget, either intentional or not, but you forget to cite where you got that work from. you forget to give credit to the authors or the owners of the work. Then patchwork plagiarism is when you copy from different authors, and then you don't give credit to them, and you name that work like it's your own. That's what we call patchwork plagiarism. So plagiarism is an act that we should avoid, mostly for the students. Many students are lazy. AI has come in, and you find that students are lazy to do work, so they it's easy, of course, to copy always, but it's something that can cost you, and something very unfortunate that is highly discouraged. So that's all for plagiarism for now. In our next video, I'll teach you more about APA. Thank you very much for watching.